Hi, I'm Ight the Bias User, and today I'm going to be reviewing this new Jack Harlow album, Jackman. Jack Harlow was never all that impressive to me, except maybe on a few collaborations. So just by having a new record with only a few tracks I like would be impressive to me. And even a song that isn't great but just decent would be a big deal. And with this newest album, to a certain degree, I was impressed. Even with the intro Common Ground, where Jack has flow and the dense production from the percussion and bass was really good. But even though I don't think this song is great, my interest noticeably dies out even when the track is less than 2 minutes. It's still good enough to impress me with this. And unequivocally for the best, I actually like the follow-up. They don't love it, while I do think Jack is overhyping the shit out of himself, with the bar where he's hypothetically saying he's the best white rapper since Eminem. The beat is exciting and catchy, especially with his vocal repetition of the song's title. Is That I was also pretty catchy despite how low-key the beat was. And I like hearing his rapping transition to him singing in a more soothing tone. Good stuff early on, but this record is not without its flops. While I can't complain about Jack Harlow getting personal on the track Gang Gang Gang, where he touches on friends he knew as a kid, who then grew up to have messed up futures of engaging in despicable actions, I will complain about the bad execution because the bars here were more spaced out than a censored version of a rap cut with excessive swearing, not to mention how underwhelming the instrumental was. And that's kind of the issue we get with a handful of cuts Jack tries to get deep on. I wasn't into the humming sample on Blame on Me that's on the subject of sibling rivalry, whether it was for wrongdoings Jack did to his brother or the wrong that was done to him. So not looking good for the back end, but there's still the track It Can't Be. That might be my favorite to the record. The horns are out there and I love the soft and tightly produced tapping drums that's low in volume. And with the lyrical value, Jack sarcastically agrees with the people who accuses him of being an industry plant and believes he's only famous because he's white and not because of his friendships, his talents, and likability. And whether I agree with every point he makes on this track or not, it has a fire beat and good flow. Jack Harlow has bangers on Jackman, but even with that, there are just as many, if not more, duds here. Which has me thinking the only reason people are acting as if this record is so good is just because they're not used to hearing Jack at least being a decent artist. I'm pretty sure I found a tweet of someone saying Kendrick is no longer the king because of this Jack Harlow album. In what universe? But yeah, with my take on this album, I'm gonna give this album a 5.1. Like, subscribe, comment how you feel, or give a suggestion. Check out my other social medias, and I'll see you next time.